Today, I will reflect on my experience during the SAS Digital Challenge 2026 held on 19th May and discuss how it helped me with my strategic thinking, use of data and tools, decision making skills, and my personal understanding from working in team environment. The SAS challenge was stimulated a real world digital marketing and consultancy environment where teams were required to create a business concept with the use of available data. There were four different challenges: brand's flagship campaign with email marketing, brand PR interview round, presenting business canvas and pitch in front of dragons with investment, and last but not the least, submitting digital marketing campaigns that will go live with stimulations. Before the challenge, teams were formed within Royal Holloway and other university students. Teams have to work together and decide the roles they want to work and a team lead. We also attended the SAS Digital Brief meeting where we learned more about the challenge. We received some helpful documents as well. Before 19th May, each team has to decide brand name, logo, value proposition, targeted audience, along with three different product images with a value for each product. The three products has to be coat, jumper, and a cap. From digital marketing perspective, the challenge required us to think strategically about the digital consumer values, brand positioning, and business sustainability in highly competitive environment rather than creativity. After many discussions, our team developed Fortis, a sustainable unisex minimal clothing brand focused on mental health in this digital burnout era, along with everyday comfortable fashion. Clothing is such a powerful tool, and we wanted to create a brand that is not only fashionable but also solve a real world problem. My initial thinking was this brand value proposition is very relevant and it will interest many. Fortis team and I also did some deep research about how we can solve this problem by clothing. My original thinking was that my team and I would do really well in storytelling, especially in the flagship campaign, PR interview, and dragon speech. However, I realized we also needed to understand the diverse synthetic customer archetypes and data analysts as well. We primarily targeted Gen Z and millennials based on the real world logic assumptions. Reflecting on that, I would disagree now as we needed to select a specific shopper segments. The Dragon's feedback highlighted that our concept has a really strong value proposition with a clear focus on fabric comfort, sustainable integration, and stylish products. A key part of this challenge was using digital marketing tools and data to help decision making for stimulation challenge. We use SAS Customer Intelligence 360 to understand consumer behavior, segment audience, and guide our marketing decisions. My team and I decided to buy the advanced customer data to help us with more recommendation and data to help create campaigns. We submitted total 6 campaigns for 4 weeks. While creating marketing campaigns, initially we relied on assumptions and made decisions. Then we used customer insights to evaluate that we got 60 scores out of 100. My team and I used email, SMS, and web channels. According to our performance dimensions, our strategic quality and forecast accuracy was successful. However, campaign execution and targeting precision were average, and that affected our final outcome. In stimulation, Fortis secured the fourth place out of 6 teams, which scored of 60 out of 100. Our total financial performance reached about $995 and rise to $495 revenue across 5 transactions. Fortis won the flagship challenge, however, the revenue was $0. Wins. Fortis won both flagship email campaign and PR interview round. Fortis team also got £500 of investment, validating the strategic viability of our team's canvas and pitch in Dragon's Den round. Fortis achieved maximum forecast accuracy with zero mean error. We demonstrated strong segment alignment with 68.6% average audience response and 50% conversion along responders. Execution gaps. In flagship email campaign, Fortis email personalization was not executed on email. In stimulation, we suffered the execution divergence where high reach failed to generate successful financial income, detected by low targeting precision score. An average CTA score of 0.83 reveals a lack of linguistic specificity required a compile distinct customer archetype to translate. We failed to convert high value campaign into a single transaction. Recommendation. We need to revise and tailor CTA archetype to align precisely with the psychological motivation of targeted archetypes and deploy the advanced RFM segment and price band data to involve targeting precision. Integrate cross-selling and product bundling mechanics to systematically increase average transaction value. One of the most challenging aspects of the SAS Digital Challenge was making strategic decisions under limited time in fast-paced environment. Throughout the stimulation, we had rapidly decide on product positioning, segments, call for actions, and marketing allocation while stimulating analyzing data and prepare for the pitch. This created high pressure environment where decisions had to be made quickly. I initially found it challenging to balance detailed analysis with speed of execution. At times, I wanted more time to evaluate data before making decisions, but the pace of challenge required immediate judgment. We are also competing in dynamic environment that included an AI-driven competitor, which added a further complexity. For this experience, I learned that effective digital marketing decision making is not about having complete information, but about making informed and rational choices with the best available data in real time. This challenge provided significant insight with my personal working style and how I contribute within the team environment. I identified that my natural strength lies in creative thinking and strategic idea generation. I tend to focus on exploring different approaches and identifying opportunities that can strengthen the overall strategy. The feedback from the Dragons also highlighted that our team worked well together, communicated effectively, and delivered a well-prepared pitch. We were noted for having the strong concept and good teamwork and confident responses during the presentation, which reflects positively on our collaboration. We all forgot our roles when we were working on each and every challenges. However, the experience also made me reflect on how different individuals contribute in different ways. Some team members focus on execution, others on structure and organization, while others bring ideas and creativity. I learned that effective team can rely on combining these skills rather than expecting a uniform contribution from everyone. In future, I would aim to contribute more actively in decision driving discussions, challenge assumptions earlier, and take stronger role in strategic direction during fast-paced environment. This experience has improved my understanding of both teamwork dynamics and my own professional development needs. The challenge also highlighted the evolving role of AI in digital marketing. With the decision making, AI tools were useful in processing information, generating images, insights, and supporting faster decision making. However, this experience reinforced that AI cannot replace human judgment, especially when it comes to strategic thinking and team based decision making. My view is that AI should not be seen as decision support tool rather than a decision maker. It enhances efficiency, but the final responsibility for strategy and interpretation still lies with human marketers. To conclude, the SAS Digital Challenge strengthened my understanding of strategic marketing, data driven decision making, and teamwork under pressure. More development areas in confident decision making and leadership in group environments. Thank you.